A sea otter.
A sea otter?
Yes.
Those assholes.
Yes. Well, this sea otter in particular has been terrorizing surfers in California by, swimming up to them, I guess, and getting on their surfboards and taking ownership of the board by biting it and threatening them and looking at them in the eye and making it clear that surfboard is her surfboard.
Oh my gosh!
Surfers trying to catch some waves off the coast of Santa Cruz, California, now competing with an unlikely adversary, a sea otter, who's become infamous for biting boards and stealing surf. She's known as Otter 841, a 5-year-old female who's been stalking surfers in this area for months.
It was a cute encounter at first, which turned aggressive real quick.
June Young was surfing in the area when the seemingly harmless otter lunged at him.
It made eye contact with me. It looked straight at me and my board. And before I was able to get far, it started attacking my surfboard. It was biting it off, just chewing it, tearing it apart.
Parts of his board torn to shreds. But was Otter 841 born to be wild?
Sea otters in their domain in the ocean, they are top predators in their environment.
While experts from Monterey Bay Aquarium say this confrontational behavior is abnormal for the species, this otter's mother also has a checkered past.
Her mom was rescued and rehabilitated and re-released by the aquarium. And then her mom had to be taken out of the wild because this sea otter's mom was fed by people. And that's a real problem.
But Otter 841 was born in captivity and raised with strict protocols, so she would not be too familiar with humans.
Our team that interact up close with them wear big welding masks and black ponchos. We call it the Darth Vader outfit. And that's intended so they don't think human shape is friendly.
So marine experts don't know what's causing her to act out, but warn swimmers to steer clear from these tiny but mighty creatures.
I've heard a sea otter's bite is as strong as a black bear's bite. Is that true?
Here's what I'll tell you. Our team, when we're handling otters up close, they wear Kevlar gloves. So it is a strong bite. I wouldn't want to be near that mouth.
So what's next for this infamous surfboard stealer? California Fish and Wildlife Services say they are working to safely capture and rehome the otter and then send her to Monterey Bay Aquarium for a health check. But as of now, this notorious otter is still out in the ocean in search of her next close encounter.
I love how they said that the mom also has a checkered past.
Yeah.
And so Otter 841 was born in captivity, and they mentioned that they had the employees interacting with her using these like suits. It reminds me of something out of Back to the Future. That's what it kind of looks like. And that, I guess, was intended to not have her become familiar with the human form.
Yeah.
But apparently all it did was make her want to give payback to them for terrifying her in these horrible costumes that she couldn't understand, and now she's ready for revenge.
It's just a family tradition for this otter's family. It comes from a long line of anti-surfing otters.
Yes, yeah.
Also, the surfers are in the otter's house.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's accurate that this otter is the asshole. I think that the otter is just... get off my lawn kind of a thing,
Well,
you know?
I'm eager anytime I see an animal behaving badly. I'm like, let's get him in the asshole of today's segment. Because frankly, the animals, they need to be kept under control. Okay?
Yes. I mean, the uprising could start at any moment.
Yeah. And
I'm always worried about seagulls.
I'm not too worried about seagulls. I mean, topping
Sharpen
the list.
their beaks on the rocks and then just come for us.
Topping the list is rats. And then next it's raccoons. And then I guess third is sea otters, based on this story.
I guess.
All right. Well, avoid sea otters in your area.
All right, let's
That's
wrap.
the message.
let's wrap this thing.